God, did I tell you shut the fuck up? Just run your motherfucking mouth, right? Huh? Every time somebody doing something around this motherfucker, you wanna ring motherfucker, you wanna ring your motherfucking mouth. Ring your motherfucking. So somebody do something, you wanna ring your motherfucking mouth, right? Now I like your little ass. But I don't like the way how you move, you know? You need to stop the bullshit, man. I'll put your ass to sleep, nigga. Yo, salute. Yo, what's up? Yeah, nigga, that lock me hurt. Fuck out of here, you shut your fucking ass up. Yeah, man, what's good, man? Oh, shit, up in the wizard. Come on, man. Hit that like button in. Yeah, Mr. OJ. Ain't hard to tell. Too shut the fuck up, man. Moving wrong, man. You moving wrong, man. Be like Spider-Man. If you can't beat him, join him. You heard? What the fuck is wrong with this thing, man? Yo, hit that like, what? I hope I ain't got a lot of rats in here, man. Got 80 people in here, 25 now, man. Somebody eavesdropping on me. KK, what the fuck? You heard? What the what? Come on, man. What's up? Talk about it. Yo, salute, yo. Yo, salute, all right. Now let me get dressed, man. I just wanted to show my guns and shit. You know what I'm saying? See my last live I posted up and shit? You heard? So I'm doing the OJs now, running this fuck, man. Shut the fuck up, you heard? Put them in the headlock like that. Shut the fuck up, man. Why not, you bitch ass? Fuck out of here, you heard? Man. Yeah, I had to post that joint up. The last one, I had to post that up. That nigga smacking the shit out that nigga, you heard? This is what you gotta do to somebody. This is what you gotta do sometimes, you heard? You ain't gotta kill him, you heard? Just hold him in the headlock like this, you know, because you like him a little bit, you heard? Like, they don't know better, you heard? Put him in the motherfucking headlock and playing games, you heard? Shut the fuck up, man. I told your bitch ass, stop running your motherfucking mouth. Stop running around acting like, you know what I mean, you everybody motherfucking business, nigga. You know better than that, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Fuck you wrong, huh? You moving like a motherfucker really wicked, man. Hey, can you train me? Nah. That's how you really do it, dude up top. Yeah, yo, Dave Johnson, what's up? Yo, y'all niggas, salute, man. Come on, man. Yo, hit that like button away, man. I'm about to go get dressed real fast, you heard? For y'all niggas, you heard? Yo, these niggas is crazy. KK. They had drop more jewels. They had drop more jewels on you, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? All right, what up? What's poppin'? Yeah, man, you know. Yeah, man, I had to go put my joint on. You know. Yo, shout out to Hassan Campbell, man, you know. I know I had my sweatshirt before Hassan Campbell. I don't care what he said. I seen him with the same sweatshirt on. I had this shit since the summer, you heard? Hassan Campbell, we gotta shoot a fair one. You heard? I'm just joking. Yo, so yeah, man, today's topic, man, gonna try to have a short discussion. Ain't gonna try to be, you know, that crazy and shit, man. You know, I know lately there's been a lot of things going on with a lot of other people and whatever the things they was going through. But I was sick for a while, so I'm still trying to get my voice together. As a matter of fact, I forgot about my lemon water. What? Gotta drink my lemon water. What kind of cup is this? Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gotta drink my lemon water, you heard? Had to go get that up and away. Now, sometimes, man, You know, oh, that shit's good. Okay. You know me, I'm here to drop some more jewels. And now, I ain't worrying about, KK. KK. All in videos. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm enthused with it. Whatever it is that they got KK in, whether it's good, whether it's bad, it helps me. But in some insights, and some insights, it backfired on a lot of people or other people as far as morals and principles. See, sometimes you got to be careful about who you strike as a person who is loved by many. And that's one of the things that you gotta realize. Sometimes, like when we go to war and when we try to battle something that's very untouchable in a way, as far as repertoire, reputation, things of that nature, it backfires in a way, coming from where it came from. And what happens is that people start looking in your direction and they start seeing things that don't add up. And you don't even necessarily have to be the direct gunman. You can be the one who's sending the hits, and they will know where it's coming from just by things that's being said and things that's being heard, or things that these people are so smart enough to be on the internet to look at us know that type of energy. I can't convince no one or control anyone the way they think. One thing we know for sure is that whatever comes out of our mouths, however, when or if such said words come out of your mouth about how you react or how you feel about things is what the audience is going to gravitate to. They're going to know why. They're going to see why. And that's something that's natural. It's natural. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give you an example. I had no idea I was going to become the person I am today. I didn't know I was going to become a national figure on the front cover of a book that movie stars wrote about, movie stars read about, like Spike Lee and thing. I became a national attention first, right? Like I said again, of the Ville. Cops and kids in urban America. This is facts. That's me on the front cover with the blue and white inky hat. I had no idea. This is defamation of character, by the way. I had no idea I was going to become a national public figure in 1993 because of this book. Because of this book. Defamation of character. They used this book, The Ville, Cops and Kids in Urban America. See it? Cops and Kids in Urban America. They used this book to try to put me away forever because of the things that was said about me, that was heard about me, I mean, the stuff that they wrote about me in the newspaper, in the New York Times magazine, what? I shouldn't be out here. I shouldn't have been out here. I'm not supposed to be out here wearing a Nike shirt, fitted hat, chilling, you heard, talking to y'all. It's unbelievable that they feel that they still did something wrong of not putting me away forever. So I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose. A lot of dudes don't understand why I am here for a purpose. After going through people writing books about me, articles, newspapers, 2020 interviews, things of that nature, I'm a different type of mother effer. Regardless. No, I never been in PC in jail. No, I never was, no. I like women, was married all through my bed. All the big homies can tell you that. I talked to Skim this morning. I said, yeah. He said, yo, I know. Lies, you heard? All made up lies. But that goes to show you that, you know, one lie goes to many other lies, and then it becomes distorted. And when it becomes distorted, we always got to go back to the person where it started from, or however it started from, you heard? And then we start saying, oh, shit, this motherfucker, he smell. So, you know, you got to understand about repertoire. Repertoire and reputation is a symbol of armor. When I say it's a symbol of armor, that means it's an armor that protects your biting soul, your biting flesh. And if, in fact, that it's damaged, and it's a hole in it, you don't no longer feel safe. You no longer feel as if though I'm protected. So these are things you got to realize. When you got that reputation, and then some way, somehow, you have been destroyed and struck in a way to where is that they see your soul, and that you feel as if though you're no longer safe because you got struck in a way that everyone sees your weakness. And what happens is, you know what you start doing? You start crying Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River. You begin to feel as if though now the whole world just saw you butt naked. And now everybody's a bully. You start believing things that way. And now everybody's a bully because you done started some shit. Shit that you said you can't take back. And the same thing, what happens to these reporters? They write stories on me. I got another book they wrote on me, and I told them they gonna pay me for that. They paid me good. He still paid me. He still paid me for my book. Because now that y'all made your own story about this book, they try to put me away for many years because y'all defamation of character. You're talking about I did this and did that, and that was destructive, and I'm a menace to society. You know, you got people in the project signing petitions not to allow me there no more in their life. Bar me from projects for the rest of my life. Who does that? You heard? Huh? You ever got that shit? A court order? The entire projects don't want you nowhere in a perimeter. You barred from your projects for the rest of your life. So, and this is why we gotta be careful. And I ain't gonna lie. Before this is live, I want to touch on that. But I want to touch on something else. Shout out to Elmira, man. I'm gonna shout out to Elmira. I don't hardly shout out to Elmira, I gotta say this, and I'm gonna tell you some real shit. And I don't think I should tell you as much as I want to tell you, but I don't know how people think. Oh, I'm gonna tell you why I think and how I think, what I done. When I came home, a lot of things, me in the industry, I was in shooter, Bird Gang video. I was doing a lot of things, moving around. No, I'm not a rapper. Never been a rapper in my life. I don't know how to say 2 syllables and match it. Can't freestyle, nothing that. I don't do that. Yeah. But I've been associated with a lot of musicians. Been on tour with a lot of musicians, things of that nature, right? Let's put it like that. So when I came home, I was, people just, hey, grab me from everywhere, you heard? I was one of them Brooklyn dudes that was in Queens all the time, you heard? Corona, shout out to Left Rack City, you heard? You know what I mean? Things like that. God bless the dead, E-Money Bags and all that, things of that nature, and Black Prince, you know what I'm saying? Black Just, you heard? Prince, shout out to all these dudes, you heard? Because I was around them and familiar with them and all that, things of that nature when I first came home. And shout out to Supreme from Magnetic, Supreme Magnetic from Fort Greene. Shout them out, you heard? And thank you for the Tech Marine watch you bought me, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, salute. Salute to Supreme Magnetic, you heard? But these are the things that I was doing when I came home. And the reason why I'm going to give Elmira a shout out, because, not to be, I don't know about, this is going to be hard to explain. But I'm going to give you a short and a brief story about why I got to shout out Elmira. I'm going to shout out Elmira. I'm going to shout out Elmira because I want to go totally into it because I'm writing a book. But my whole thing about Elmira was that when I first came home, and I'm not going to lie, I used Elmira as a safe haven place where I really was a loner there, on a low, because of the things that was happening surrounding my case or surrounding other things, and the hip hop police, a lot of things was happening in the industry and all that. My name was coming up in a lot of shit, but what I'm saying, shit is over with. But I started I moved to Elmira because I knew a few links out there that I knew that wasn't part of my world. They was a part of my world. And it just so happened, I said, you know what? I'm going to take the initiative, to take the challenge to adapt, to become flexible, so I can disappear from what's going on with these natural resources of things and violence that was going on in the city, all around the city. So I took the initiative to join a whole new different environment for the safety of me and others. Now, this is probably gonna be this is probably gonna be a story being told in a book later on, but this is deep, and I'm gonna tell you where my conscience is going, because my conscience is ridiculous how I'm going about what I'm about to say. I'm gonna give you a brief thing. I don't know, and it's sad to say this. Please don't look at me as if though I'm very deceptive when it comes to anything or anybody. I don't want you to think that I love my kids. I love them. I praise them all, and but so all right, okay, all right. This is the thing. All right, this is the thing. Yeah, better. You heard?
The thing is, when I moved to Elmira, I didn't need or want anyone that I've dealt with in the street to know where I was at. I created, this was my own, I'm gonna say, project. What I've done and how I was thinking was to compromise with myself, because I didn't know how I was gonna go about it. But I wound up meeting, I knew a couple of white females that when I was in Elmira prison, I wound up still keeping in contact. So everything I was doing on the outside, I still, boom, I checked in. I checked in. When I was checking in, I see a little monetizing in a town where, okay, I'm all right, you heard? But nobody else should know. None of these people that's bad like me that I know should know about this quiet town, you heard? So I kept it sacred. So when I did used to come to Elmira, I've created my own imaginary characters. Don't, please. I know you're gonna think that I'm bugged out. That was my whole intentions. My whole intentions was to create a world of people to live amongst these people and build a character around them only as a means of, I can't say life, of my own benefit or my own beneficial living. And I had to appear to make it seem as if though I even belonged there more than any of the people that lived there. That's how deep I had to get. You understand what I just said? I had to appear to make myself be there more than the ones that were from there in order for me to win, in order for me to live, in order for me to be safe. Not that I was running from niggas on the street. It wasn't that. There's a lot of stuff going on pertaining to a lot of things going on, and I've created my own world. Chaz. My reputation there, no one never knew. They don't know. I went to Walmart. I went to the mall, went to the Walmart. I bought Michigan, Georgetown, Mad, St. Joe. I'm Mass college sweatsuits and New Balances, you heard? I took the jewelry off, took the rings off, you heard? I kept the watch, though. But I took all that stuff off, put it away. Unfortunately, yeah, there were women and, slipping. Women became pregnant. But I still maintained peace. I still maintained peace because of the way I was moving, because of the way I had to move. So no one knew from my outside of the world to my living in the woods. I've done it, been there, done that. Yeah, the terrain. So, but not all. Couldn't find out years later that there ain't no country out there outside of Elmira prison. It's a town. Not that big of a town, but it's a town. And yes, they got some dudes in there that's shooters. Yes, they got some dudes in there that's killers. And a lot of these dudes is not from there. A lot of these dudes is from other parts of New York City. But I can tell you that if you're from New York City and you live in Elmira, you have to have that much discipline to absorb the energy up there. It's different. Their energy is different. And, I know that there were some little guys that, not very little, but I took two of my little, homies up there. I know that's not going to blow the spot up and come up there, and they couldn't stay up there 2 days, man. It's too quiet. They hear birds chirping. They going crazy. They saw deers. They never saw a deer in their life. They went, I want out. I want out, KK. And I had to sit them back on the bus. You heard? Yeah. But, but, like I said, like, and this is why I'm trying to Elmira out, because I've created such a, even out there, throughout my years, of, a parent and adapting to the energy out there, and, becoming somewhat of another character. You heard? Yeah, I had to become another character. And there were some good people I met. And there were some bad people I met. But all in all, that's how I intended to live, because of what was going on in my past. And, as much as it sounds far-fetched about what I've been going through when I was out there with the baby mothers and still get money and still fucking up and coming back, boom, back. But I was doing crazy. I was like moving. But I didn't want no one to ever pinpoint me and be exactly what I was going to do, where I was going to go, or where everything. So I kept everybody complicated around me, even my kid's mother, even them. And they was characters in my own world, in my own story. They wasn't real. And I hate to say it like that. It wasn't real. It was like I had to create and develop a rip, but I couldn't play with it. You can't play with your life. Because there were things that, it was things that was deep, that was going on in the world, the real world, that I had to make up. I had to damn, man, I had to disarm people of their honesty in order to stay free, in order to, it was like chess, man. And I said this before, and I told people, man, that the way I moved in life was the way that, it sounds so far-fetched, but, I think this what kept me alive. I think this was kept me ahead of things in life. And it's not, I'm going to tell you something about human nature is so disgusting. It is, because there are things and values that you got to go through, even with your own family, even with your own kind, in order to be ahead, but it keeps you from being hurt. It keeps you from being in pain, but it keeps you ahead, but it hurts others. But if you don't hurt others, others will hurt you. So how can we make a choice? What's the choice we have to make? I know it's deep. It's real deep. That's real deep. I know, man. I'm going deep, man. I got chills in my body. I do. I got chills in my body. Got chills in my body, man. I hate to always bring this to the viewers, because, they might get off the phone and they might look at their own kids crazy. Like, what the fuck? I don't trust that. Man, I don't want that. Don't do that. You heard? Continue to love. Continue. And don't kill your husband if he cheated to you in the past. Don't do none of that, man. I'm not engaging in none of that. That's why I think, man. Don't listen to me. I'm just talking. I'm talking out my ass, because my mouth ain't moving. But I'm not banging on nobody. I don't care about what they say. I don't make up stuff on other people to try to, you know, immunize their character. My character is for itself. It speaks for itself. Who I am, what I'm really about. I don't care about that. But like I said, I'm gonna go back to the topic about my discussion about the way that I move. And like I said, it's sad that I move that way, but it helps me become, I hate to say it, but it helps me to survive. It helps me pain-free. A lot of things that we don't realize that hurts us the most is our desires. If we never had desires about anything, we could never be in pain. We can never feel such a way. But like I said, you know, one of the things that I've learned about this, and I was in prison, and you know, in prison is a form of survival. So I was strategic, but I was very physical with being strategic. And that's what makes you that much more dangerous, because you got a lot of dudes that very strategic, but they not in the battlefield. They're not physical with it, the strategicness. So they just stay way back and they wait for other things and other people to move instead of them putting themselves with the game, with the peoples, and move and having the influence for them to move the same exact way. See, that's the difference. See, I was the one who was the influencer because I was active. I was physical with it, with what I planned on with everybody around me. But when they saw me, it made and influenced them more to move more. Instead of me sit back and be like, yo, just that. Nah. But when you in there, when you actually include yourself in the plan that you are professing, and the pieces and the puzzles around you are going to come together more collectively. That's a whole fact. I've done it and did that. So the thing about my life and the thing about others and why I'm so different is that I've constantly practiced and put in perspective, in natural form, the things I say, I move, and do with people all around me. Every day of my life is a game. Every day of my life is a chess. Yes, there's love. Yes, there's pain. Yes, but you want to try to make it. Everything that you go through emotionally doesn't cloud your what? Your plan. Of course, you're human. You're going to feel the way you feel about what you felt that destroyed you. It's coherent. But my way of life, and I dealt with people, it was like chess. And I told someone the other day, I said, let me say something. You know, somebody tried to dispute me about the word chess in the chess game. Man. You use the art of winning chess is to use your normal pieces to what? Engage in war. And you use your extraordinary pieces to win it. But they know that when you're playing chess. If we play chess and we moving our pawns, we engaging in war. We engaging in war. We taking our time. We using the pawn pieces what to move forward, get rid of them because they feel as if though that the pawns is nothing, which they are more important than the queen and the king and all that other stuff because they're your soldiers. So when you use your normal pieces to engage in war, your soldiers, and you use your extraordinary pieces to win it, that's common. Everybody know that's the name of the game. Right? Ain't that the name of the game? To use your normal pieces to engage in war? Huh? When you're playing chess? Same thing with people. And you use your extraordinary pieces to win it? That's your concept. That's your concept about chess. My thing is to make the normal pieces seem extraordinary and extraordinary pieces seem normal. That's the catch to it. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you win. I'm always thinking deep. I think deep. I know Dave Johnson. I still got a million other thoughts. You heard? It's infinite. I want to go. Go time. That's how it is. I'm on go time. I know it's scary, you heard? I know the way I think is not regular. It's not regular. You know what I'm saying? But this is what goes on in the world. You know, I was in a cab, right? With my wife, right? I was in a cab with my wife. And they built all these new buildings in the Bronx, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta give it up for human beings. You know what I gotta give it up for human beings? I mean, we got some, I'm gonna tell you something. I was in the cab with my wife. We was going to an appointment, and we stopped at a red light. And then I looked to the left. My wife was like, look what they're building. And I seen the architect drawing of the building that they was building. So now I'm looking at the building that they was building and make it look like the architect that was on a fence. They had the poster on the fence of the building, how it's gonna look after it's done. And I said to myself, you know what strikes me the most about human beings? That we don't consider, like, y'all look at me and think the way I think, and y'all gravitate to me. I gravitate to me because of the way I talk, because my words speak volumes, and we know that. But my eyes speak volumes when I look at the creation of how they take their time to build these big buildings and these everything. And I'm like, wow. Like, how unimaginable. And then I got so deep, I said, you know, they built the Holland Tunnel under the water? Like, whoever created this and helped build it, the people that probably lost their lives building it, is the most, think about it, like, creative. It's the most creative thing you can ever think about. When you walk outside your building and you see these dudes people are dangerous. To think and build things like that, they are even dangerous. You got to understand the concept about how they look at things, how we look at things, and what we see that's being built. The thought of them acquiring that type of knowledge of building the Twin Towers, heights of nature. It's crazy. How brave. How brave. How brave is that? See, that's what I look at. They might say I'm weird. We go about our lives every day not thinking about buses, cars, trains, tunnels, things of that nature. We gotta ask ourselves, that ain't just popped up. That wasn't, God ain't just said, put that there, make this here, do this here. People created these things. The shopping carts, the train, the planes. Like, what the? For real. These things are man-made. Don't you know? When I look at myself, I'm like, I'm one of the creators of all this stuff that's going on. But I can't even imagine that far, me putting in the work. I can't. I'm like, that shit stressed me out. I probably killed myself building a building. You heard? That's a fact. I remember the show that used to be out called Dangerous Minds. And I said to myself, the title of the show was like basically about, dangerous minds. I looked at that show. Y'all remember that show, The Dangerous Minds? That should even coincide with Nobody Dangerous, you heard? But I was thrilled with the title, Dangerous Minds, when I was a kid. You remember that show, Dangerous Minds? I said, I want, and I sit there, these simple people, like, they was doing the most retarded stuff, you heard? I was thinking worse than them at a younger age than they were at an older age. I said, man, I don't want to look at that shit. And it turned me off. You heard? Whack, you heard? It's for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I used to, I was thrilled with it. When that show, before they was promoting the show, Dangerous Minds, I used to tell my mom, I want to look at Dangerous Minds. She was like, what? I said, I want to look at Dangerous Mind. She's like, boy, sit your ass on that couch, you heard? Then I cried, I want to look at Dangerous. And she put it on. And I'm looking at it. I'm waiting for someone to do some crazy, spooky shit. Like, you heard? Some spooky shit, like some shit that excites me. You know what I'm saying? Type of killing, some type of ferocious, killing or something. He laughing, man. Put me to sleep. You heard? My mom had to carry me to the crib. You heard? Had to carry me to the bed. You know what I mean? Woke up, Dangerous Minds, man. That shit crazy. Every time I heard it after that, it turned me off. You heard? Dangerous Mind. I hated that movie. I hated that TV show. I hated that series. You heard? Every time I heard it, I turned my mind. Turn the TV. Oh shit. But yeah, man, a lot of my reputation, like I said, man, my reputation is so flexible, so many ways, things to ask for, because that's how you gotta be. You gotta, I was talking to my niece the other day. My niece is going for a master's in sociology. So, and I keep telling her, and I love my niece, man. Shout out to Tay Tay. Shout out to my baby Tay Tay. You heard? That's my favorite niece. She just had a baby. Oh, my baby 1 year old now, my little man, you heard? Old dog, I call him, you heard? But we was talking about personalities and characters. And, she talks to me a lot. And I help her a lot, especially with her schooling. And I hate to say it, I don't want to try to make, I know her mother. It's my sister. Although she works in a professional hierarchy in Wall Street, she's still ghetto. She's still ghetto. She's ghettoed in the street, and she's still ghettoed in. She survived this long to stay with her job for almost 20 years. And she's known, they love her and everything, and I understand that. But my niece is not street. She's very school and very manageable when it comes to a lot of money. She know how to generate money. Where's that? I see my sister blow money on shoes instead of want to pay her goddamn rent. You heard? And then I have to come out and be, what? They put a lock on your door. Why? Because I bought me a pair of red bottom. I said, you bought that before you pay your rent, right? All right, here go this. Next month it's out of here. You out of here, you heard? Yeah, things of that nature. Well, it's different with her daughter. Her daughter is stuck on bills. Stuck, boom, that's big. She's been taking vacations since she was born to Aruba, Colombia, Dominican Republic. She's been everywhere, Spain. And at a young age, she's been doing that since she was like 21. After graduating out of college, then she went back to college to get a master's. So she's still been doing her thing, and she's very smart, being very precise on her bills, precise in her life, her schedules and things. She's really stuck on that schedule stuff to the point where is that she don't be understanding things that goes on in our family about the way they live and why they do the things they do. It's nothing bad, but it could be something towards like the way they think. They think sometimes they think different than she think, and she go, Uncle KK, why they think? Because I know both sides of the fields. I know how to be professional and talk to her in a professional way. To where is that also I mix a little street in it, and she be like, oh, I got it, because that's the only way they're gonna understand. And it's funny. It's funny because, I'm going to tell you something, and I shouldn't be saying it. Everybody gonna get mad at me, and I went through something with my sister, not me, personally, it was my sister and a daughter. They had a little crash, like a little family thing, and, my sister, how moms is. They sometimes they promise you they're gonna do something, they don't do it. You know what I mean? Like my mom should do the same thing. Yo, when I get my welfare check, I'm gonna get you a pair of suede Adidas. And then boom, I'll be like, yo, you got your check? Get out of my face, boy, you heard? Like, damn, we ain't got my sneakers. I think you get mad as motherfucker. You know how that shit go, right? So, but that's what we do as a black family. We go through this type of stuff. Y'all understand that shit, right? We go through this type of stuff. So, what happened was, my sister promised her she was going to do this, do that, and it wound up sticking my niece in a predicament where she's not used to. Listen, like I said, she's so precise, everything is scheduled with her. But everything that goes according to her, to my niece, she as if though somebody shot the shit out of her. That's how she is. Because she's not used to being not let down, but her schedule and how she planned things is her whole life. So when it's not going according to her, which her mother, she got to understand this is real psychological stuff. Where her mother is like, she thinks street and she thinks school. She thinks, Tanya thinks fact and she thinks law. You know what I'm saying? Like the jury thinks facts. That's my sister. And the judge talk law. So my niece is law. You know what I'm saying? She know everything about law. You heard? So she's law. My sister's like facts and streets and stuff like that. I'm just going off for feelings. And that shit don't coincide with my niece. So they crash. When they crash, they stop talking to each other. So, my sister's usual schedule is, coming Mondays and Tuesdays, And the funny thing is, and this is crazy because you got to think about it like this. I'm going to get off after this. But I'm going to think about it like this. So, it was at the Super Bowl game. They left. Whatever they supposed to have done, they got into it. So they both called me on the phone, yelling at each other. What you think I'm supposed to do this? I ain't gonna, I said, Tiny, but you promised her. But yeah, but she got, all right, you said that you, so I said, you know what, both of y'all, y'all, it's a wrap. I didn't want to talk to both of them. But my niece called me, and she told me, oh, Uncle KK, can you understand what I feel? I said, what? Well, I told her, I said, yeah. She said she was going to do it. Yeah. And then she curved you. All right. That's what mothers do. Mothers do that. Sometimes they change their mind at the instant, so you got to expect that. Tay, I know you're used to everybody being cordialated, everybody's being pacific with you, but it don't work like that in the free world sometimes, Tay. I love you and the whole stuff, but you got to learn how to learn street too and their ability to think. Because the world don't revolve around you. And but that's my mother. But she should know. But I said, your mother's different from you. See, your mother grew up in the street, knowing a lot of things. She was a hustler. You wasn't. She kept you in school, private school, things of that nature. So you won't do the things she do. But Tanya is not going to ever lose that reputation. You don't know that type of Tanya, that type of world. She guards you from that. So you go to school all your life and you've been dressed. She don't even wear sneakers. She wore heels since she was a baby. Since she was a kid, she's been wearing shoes and heels, red bottoms, all that. She looked funny with a pair of sneakers on. But this is how they raised her, to be that type of, and she's been blessed. She's been more successful in my entire generation than any of us. She went the farthest in my whole generation, getting a master's and things like that. In my whole generation, nobody done that. In my whole entire generation, but my niece did it. So she's setting trends. You know what I mean? She wearing Alexander McQueen sneakers and all that. I just found out what that was. Them sneakers like $350, $400. She got a few pair of those. She takes trips to Colombia. She take trips to all type of. She's exploring herself, and she's a baby to me. But she's my baby. But and I'm really on her because she taking social services at. But what I'm about to say, but let me not get off the subject. So this is what happened. She called me, and the thing is this: with relationships with our own, and this is what I tell you. This is why I go through stuff like you're never. And I know black families go through the same thing. All families go through the same thing. So they had their little qualms on that Sunday night. I both hung up on them. But my sister, supposed to, like she usually do, every week, she babysits after work. She get off at 5 to come babysit so my niece can go to LIU. So she can go to school. And just so happened, I called my sister, you it? No, I ain't go. Why? She blocked me. She blocked you? Yeah, she blocked me. So at the time, I thought about it, but I already had it. You know what I mean? It was a red flag, but bing, it hit me in my head, it triggered me, bing. So what I said, word, she flagged you. So I called Tay. You blocked your mom? Yeah, I blocked her because I was mad. And she didn't even come visit her nephew. So I said to myself, she don't even have no idea that the things that she do, it goes a whole new different direction. What you expect for her to do? Because you so cordial with time and schedule. And you so stuck on it that you doing the street stuff now to her where she can relate to it. So she's not going to answer that. And now you thinking she's still going to come because you got a block? Nah. But I'm going to tell you where they both wrong at though. To me. Because I don't give a hoot and nanny. If that was my daughter or my son and they block me, I'm still going to go bang on the door. Poof, you heard? Poof, I'm still going to go, my nephew. Fuck out of here, you heard? That's how I am. Because I'm family. That's what family really do. But the energy with someone that's street, even with their own child, they think street. Nah, she blocked me. I ain't taking care of nothing. I love my grandson the whole shit, but you blocked me, and I kind of understood that from a perspective. Because if you block me, I'm going to feel as if though you don't want me around, no contact or nothing. But you know what? My niece said if she really loved me like she loved me, she would have still came. And I was like, boom! You see? This the type of things that goes on in families. This is the type of attitude. This goes on. This really goes on in the real world about how they think about each other and why in such short, what? Of something so small. Yes. And I had to explain to my niece. I said, let me tell you something about your mom. The reason why, I said, to me, I would have still came. That's what I'm saying, okay. I said, yeah, because I ain't paying attention to that. It's a different type of, someone that's loved and someone that loves that get hurt, that's being loved by a certain person. It's a different type of energy that they bring or that they give back to, depending on how they feel. That's a whole fact. And I said to my sister, I said, that's still your daughter. That's still your grandson. You should have still went as you did for months minding that baby. You still should have came and kicked that fucking door down, because that's what I would have done. I would have came and still knock on the door. Shut up, be it, you heard? Look, get out of here, you heard? Boom, you're my nephew, all right? Go to school. Get out of my face, you heard? That's what I've done. That's what she was expecting. And you know what happened? By her not coming, it hurted her even more. It killed her. And I had to explain to her, I said, listen, Tay, when you block someone, it's very kind of like disrespectful in a way to where is that in a way I got to understand how she felt. Because if you blocked her, but you know what I told my sister, man, sometimes she may have felt embarrassed if she would have came and would have been like, that's how, someone that they relationship that's totally opposite, it's like maybe put a magnet on the refrigerator and then you turn it opposite and it won't go. When you turn a magnet opposite and it's like the force, The force is against it. The force is against it. You ever had those type of magnets? You put it in the refrigerator, and the force is against it. And I said, that's what's going on between y'all two now. So I had to resolve a lot of things, but I understood a lot of things that they was going through. Facts. So, the way she was brought up and raised on a cordial, scheduled note, Tanya on a what? On a thinking street note, you heard? It's going to be a energy, you heard? The energy going to be like this all the time. It's not going to, you know what I mean? But they love each other. She love her mother. Her mother love her. Her mother definitely love her grandson. But that's the thing that went on, and that's the thing that goes on with us as people and families, even friends, even other things, you heard, in nature. That's what happens. Sometimes the energy turns like this, and it's, you know what I mean? It's there, but the energy's not connected. So, the other day, my niece called me, and and I told her, she said, you a social worker. I said, social workers like police officers. I hate that you got that job. Because you gotta go knock on and interrupt people while they're talking and sleeping and things of that nature. And it's disturbing. I said, that you shouldn't have that job. It's very dangerous. But I said, whenever you around and you need me, man, just call me. So I'm always on the go with her, regardless. And because she's supposed to have went to school to be a lawyer. And unfortunately, she didn't. She wound up taking up social services. I want to help families and things of that nature. I said, yeah, but sometimes by helping families, you interfere with their lives. So now, she was just telling me like, yo, Uncle KK, I need you to help me out with a project that I'm doing, and it's about housing and foster kids. And I was like, man, that's the housing and foster kids. Why are so many foster kids being returned to foster care coming from where? Housing. Because housing, parental advisor. Let me tell you something about people with a project when they get foster kids. It's all about the money, baby. It ain't about the love. And it's about a lot of these kids get killed. A lot of these kids are abused because it's about the money, man. Don't you know living in housing is the worst hostile environment that you can raise children in? Look at me. Look at us. Look at the people that come out. Look at the people that get killed and shot. Look at all the dudes that's murderers from the projects. You either raising monsters or you raising victims in housing projects. That's a whole fact. So us to what? Accept siblings that we really don't have no care about, that ain't come from our bloodline, you heard? It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. And I've seen it happen. So she never understood that because she wasn't raised in the projects. She's not from Brownsville. Me and my sister from Brownsville. But my niece is not. Uncle KK, you heard? Me and her was driving on Atlantic Avenue. Look, we driving. She driving. We on Atlantic Avenue, moving. A car flew by us and started the muffler. You know how the muffler pop, 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 pop. This motherfucker almost killed both of us. I was like, what the fuck? I started walking. I said, I'm getting the fuck out your car. She said, oh, I thought it was a drive-by, Uncle KK. I said, oh my God. I swear to God. She almost killed us. Oh shit. That shit is crazy. What the fuck? Now I'm dead fucking serious, man. She almost killed us on fucking Atlantic Avenue. I ain't dropping you off in Brownsville. She dropped me off right on Picking and Hopkins, Picking and Herzl. You gotta walk the way. I ain't going to the projects. You know what I mean? Because she ain't from the project. She know none. That energy to her is off limits, you heard? The gunshots and all that shit is far-fetched from my niece. She's lost, man. I feel bad for her. You heard? She's not used to that. The closest she from ghetto is me. That's why she on me. That's my kid. She's my kid. That's my daughter all over again. But my daughter's is way crazier than my niece. But I cover my niece because I'm holy. And with her, I'm overprotective with her because she don't know better. She don't know better. But she almost killed us both on Atlantic Avenue. We almost hit a high beam, you heard? That shit that the motherfucking Amtrak be on, you heard? And them beams don't move, you heard? God bless the dead. You know, shout out to my son Bezo from Van Dyke. He got killed. He went right through the window, hit a beam. I'll never forget that shit on No Street I think it was No Street in Atlantic, you heard? Hit a beam, boom, went through the window, boom, he was diabetic. This shit happened like in 86, 87, shout out to Bezo. But we almost hit a beam fucking with her. Because the car drove by and started busting shots at the muffler. Bop, bop, bop. What the fuck? It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That's what it is, though, man. That's what it is, man. You know, but as much as I do, much as I have to, I always gotta make her aware about a lot of things. I always gotta bring to an existence her about the dangers and the happiness of things that goes around because she don't understand. You know what I mean? Someone may look at her a funny way and talk to her a funny way with a different type of voice, and she wouldn't even pick up on it that this nigga about to try to snatch her up or something, you know? Because she's naive. She's naive to the fact about a lot of things that goes on with her because that's not her world. And the only closest thing I said, but when she see me, she see the streets. She see Uncle KK. You know what I mean? She see Brownsville. She see all that stuff that she been hearing about me for years. The books they showed her. And, you know, she know that I'm the craziest one in the family, in the whole generation. That's it. You know what I mean? But she loves me. It's funny because she loves me more than life itself. She does. That's my baby. That's my baby. But, you know, yeah, so I'm helping out on the project. You know what I mean? Coming up, I'm gonna talk at a school. I'm gonna talk at the Long Island University in April. They want me to come back again and talk. You know what I mean? Cut this big check again, you heard? Ain't that big, you know, a couple of stacks, you heard? I gotta give them my curriculum and stuff again. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking at Long Island University about that. You know, so you know, it's just, you know, but like I said, you know, her, you know, my niece, and, you know, what she hears about and what she knows about me is like two different things. Like, you know, because when she see me, I don't have, you know, when she see me, she see Uncle KK. But she here, and she know, you know what I'm saying? Just once in a blue, I slip out. When I see something funny in a building, I say something. She look at me bugged out, start laughing. Uncle KK, I'm like, nah, I'm bugged out. I'm all right, you heard? I know they don't mean no harm and shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you can't do that, you heard? Like, you know, she be scared to take me places and shit. Like when she be going to a, you know, a friend's house and stuff, you know what I mean? She be like, no, KK, you can't come in. They gonna look at you. I was like, the fuck? You heard? When she go to appointments and stuff, she don't want me to go. I be like, yo, come on, let me go with you. No, Uncle KK, you can't come in here like that. You heard? She bugged out. But when yo, listen, when I went to talk to her school, she tried to give me a whole list of things, how to talk. Shut your ass up. I bet you your classroom gonna love me. Shut the fuck up. Let me just be me. Okay, you can't curse. I was cursing all that. When I came in our classroom, all the motherfucking women, oh, KK, that's you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. What's up? You heard? What's poppin'? She looked and was looking on the side, was like, oh. I said, yeah, man, I bring a different type of energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell her, man, I bring a totally different type of energy that these type of people understand. So you don't know yet. See, they understand that type of stuff because they've been on the side. Now, I talked to a lot of students that went to John Jay School of Criminal Justice College. Because they call them the Cosby judges, doesn't mean that they went through hardship like we did. There's a lot of people from Brownsville that's going to school to become officers, detective, forensic analysts, DAs, and correction officers. I talk to these people, and they want to hear stories from niggas like me. They don't want to hear stories from professors because they know these niggas, they're giving it a full. They corny with it. You heard? They corny with it. They know they ain't been in the hood. They know that they just reading books and they talking about other history. They want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't wait to do the seminar again, and that's a whole fact. Yeah, but let me tell you something. And I'm gonna give y'all something to think about. No matter if you're a good father, good mother, good husband, good wife, we all got reputations that we have to abide by. And one of the reputations you don't ever want to live, you don't ever want someone else to discredit your ability to be a mother, discredit you from being a father. When you're a good one, when you're a good father, you're a good mother, or you're a good uncle or whatever, grandfather, never let no one try to discredit your ability to keep continuing to build positive images in your surroundings. That's my whole goal about this. You understand? You don't want no one to discredit your ability to what? Enforce positive thinking. Nobody can tell you how to raise your kids. Nobody can tell you that you're a bad father for not taking your kid to do this and do that. There's reasons why we do this with our siblings. Because our reputation for our kids is most important more than anything in the world. And that's what they should live by. Facts. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Real gangsta ass nigga plays his cards right. Real gangsta ass niggas never run their fucking mouth because real gangsta ass niggas don't start fights. Niggas always got a hot cat, showing all his boys how he shot them. Real gangsta ass niggas don't flex much. Real gangsta ass niggas know he got him. Yo, it was a shortcoming. It was good to see y'all. I just wanted to drop a little jewels to y'all about reputation, man. Guard it with your life, man. You heard? Defamation of character always backfires on them suckers. You hear me? Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your heart. Keep striving for positivity. Keep striving. Keep staying away from negativity. And I'm out. You heard? Salute. Boom. All right. Next nigga on the phone. Yo, look at these niggas. These niggas like they're sweating. Y'all should stay on here longer. Should I let these niggas wait? You want me to let these niggas wait? These niggas, man, they've been waiting for the phone for a while, you heard? You want me to let them wait? Huh? Coked up, Pink Sugar. Yo, Pink Sugar, I appreciate you, you heard? I appreciate you, Pink Sugar. Word up for that jewel you dropped on my Instagram. You dropped a good jewel. I like that, you heard? Shout out to Yummy. Thank you, Yummy. Thank you, I appreciate you, Yummy, moderator. You know what I mean? Coked up, my coked up family. Yo, shout out to my coked up family. Shout out to my Elmira peoples, man. I try not to, I don't remember a lot of names, but one day I'm gonna get down and write down. But a lot of my Elmira peoples, like, shout out to Kevon Wilson, man. That's one of my homies. I love that little nigga. He a real little nigga. Shout out to him, his brother. Shout out to LA, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to shout out to B from Rochester, man. Shout out my Rochester niggas. Pony, Chewy. Shout out to Chewy. Shout out to Pony. Shout out to Rail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rail. Shout out to my Rochester nigga. I got a lot of Rochester niggas. Let me tell you something. When I was in Elmira, man, I had a lot of Rochester niggas. You heard? I still got a lot of Rochester niggas, you heard? But shout out to my Rochester niggas, man. They know who they are. Shout out to my Elmira niggas, man. It's been a blessing. You know what I mean? The time that I've been up there, y'all already know, man. You know what I'm saying? It was always love. Like I said, son, like this shit was crazy. Creating another character. Having another character, man, in order to survive and become the person I am today. Y'all see me? Shoot. I'm different, you heard? Eh? Yeah. And I did this on my own. You heard? No help. Word. Gotta have it in your heart and your mind. But you got to be strategic in what you do in order to what? To win. That's the whole purpose about living and becoming different characters when you have to be. Peace. Love.